tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is James Branch. I'm signed by Frank Warren. I'm a 3-0 professional, currently unbeaten. We used to box. I box for the Peacock now. I've been here for over a year now. Was as an amateur, I had a very glittering amateur career. I boxed at the Repton Amateur Boxing Club in Bethnal Green. I was also a part of the Team GB, the elite Team GB squad, and I was an England international as well. I won 7 national titles, 3 British titles, a European Youth Gold Medal, and a lot of major tournaments, you know, for England.
So just starting from the beginning, I suppose, it's like how long have you been boxing, and what kind of got you into it, really?
I've boxed since I was all my life really. I started properly when I was about 8 years old. You know, I started with my dad. I'm still a fat boy now, but I was a fat boy looking to lose a bit of weight and that. Do you know what I mean? So I started off with that. But my dad was a very good fighter. My dad won a lot in boxing, so I sort of just follow these footsteps really, you know. And
so you had a lot of encouragement, essentially.
Yeah, a lot of encouragement from the family and that to get into boxing. But it's a hard one because see, boxing, if you ain't got it in you to fight, then it ain't like going on a football, you go past the football. Now, if you don't want to be in the ring, you're going to take a hiding, you know what I mean? So it's about finding the fine line with the person that wants to fight and stuff, you know. But I always loved it, and I started off just beating everyone and that, and as I started beating people and I started winning titles, my love's just grown and grown and grown, and now. So
really, from the beginning, it wasn't intentionally to.
No, it wasn't intentional. I think just to lose a bit. I think they put me in just to lose a bit of weight and that, and just learn to look after yourself. I always boxed anyway, because my dad, obviously, as I say, my dad had me throwing a jab and that, throwing my backhands and that and stuff, you know. But over time and that, then he started to get a bit more serious and a bit more serious. I had my first fight and I won it well, and then I kept beating people, and then I beat a champion. It was just like, God, this is it now. And then the next, you know, I won this and I won that, and then I kept winning, and then now I'm here, I'm professional, and I'm looking to do it all again as a professional now, and take myself to the hopefully be a world champion.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, that'd be. I mean, it's nice to see, especially you come from the GB squad.
Yeah.
So talk to me about that. Fighting within the GB squad. Obviously,
so I was on the Team GB squad in Sheffield. I weren't actually up there for that long. I was unlucky really, because I would have gone. So it was between me and another professional now, and two other current professionals who was going to go to the Olympic Games at heavyweight. It was, but I was just about to go to a tournament to box. I think I was going to Lithuania or somewhere like that, and I got injured, and then that was it. Then I knew I missed my whole Olympic process and that, and I didn't really enjoy it up there in Sheffield. You know, not that I wouldn't advise anyone that's an amateur. Of course, you want to stay here and you want to go on the GB team, because they have that on your CV is a massive thing, turning professional. You know, it looks good.
Was it being away from home that
yeah,
you enjoy it?
Being away from home, I was up there away from home. Their style their style of boxing didn't really suit to mine. It's hard, isn't it? Because I feel bad saying, no, I didn't enjoy it, because it's what people dream about. But listen, everyone's different, and one size doesn't fit all, you know. So I was up there, and then I didn't think I was really learning and that up there, because I wasn't enjoying it, and then I was injured and that, and I was only up there. I was going to cope it out just for the 2016 Olympic Games, you know, in Rio. And I couldn't stand it up there. Honestly, you asked my family, you asked my friends, I was in bits up there, and I was doing it, and I was doing well on that, you know what I mean? But then I got injured, and I was just like, I'm not waiting around another 4 years, even though I could have, because that heavyweight, or which is cruiserweight as a professional, I'm very, very young, you know, I'm only 23. A lot of these people coming through there, the champions,
which is really young,
27, 28. It's different, like in the lighter weights, they develop earlier, you know, but obviously as a heavyweight, cruiserweight, light heavyweight, you don't develop until you're like 28, 29, do you know what I mean? But I was doing it at such a young age, so I could have stayed around another 4 years for Tokyo, but I'm not interested. I wanted to just turn professional and sort of. As I've turned professional, we've got into like a bit of a story now. My dad won everything in the amateurs just like me, but he turned pro and things didn't quite work out. And everyone was predicting my dad was going to be the next best thing to ever come out of this country, you know? And it's sort of like, why they've looked at it, they've built like a story around me. I'm fulfilling my dad's fulfilling the rest of the. So my dad started it, you know, and I'm going to go on to become world champion and finish off and achieve the dream for the branch name, you know.
So in regards to turning professional, it was quite an easy decision, then, you know, just to.
It was an easy decision because it was sort of like, what's left? What's left as an amateur? I won the ABAs. I won every.
And you discussed it with your
family, everyone there. It was a long discussion and that, and I won everything. What was left for me there? Nothing. I've done it all. I ain't gonna go there and go back into the ABAs again. Obviously, you go in the ABAs to win the ABAs to go on Team GB. You're like going around the circle again. I didn't want to go back on there. So it was obvious it was time to turn professional, you know.
So when you turned professional, did you sign for one straight away?
Signed for one straight away, yeah. Obviously, I'm fortunate enough to do that, but I say lucky, but I'm not really lucky because I've earned my stripes. You know what I mean? I've earned my stripes there straight away. I won everything that there was to win for so many years. Of course, I'm gonna. You know what I mean? When people say, "Oh, you're lucky," that, but I'm a lucky. I've earned that. These people turn professional, and they didn't win nothing. That's their tough. That's why you stay around to win everything, you know. So yeah, lucky. So I'm Frank. I've had 3 fights now. I've been pro just under a year. 3 fights. I'm fighting again on March the 8th at the Royal Albert Hall.
Yeah. That's going to be pretty epic.
That's going to be a very good show. There's some very good fighters on there.
Nice to see boxing back there.
Yeah, it's good to see boxing back there. It's not been back there for a long time, so to be part of that as well, especially first show back, is going to go down in history, you know. So it's going to be good.
And you're going to be on TV as well, which is
BT
good.
Sport, live on BT Sport, which is good, you know. So yeah, it's all looking good.
Just in regards to your first, when you turned pro and you had your first fight. What was it like? Were you nervous to, doing the first ring walk?
Yeah, I was massively nervous. Obviously, on my first fight was at O2 Arena, live on BT Sport, you know. So you get a lot of these people, even on the top professionals, they don't make their debut live on telly. I made my debut live on telly.
It's a nice arena, the O2.
Yeah, it's a beautiful arena. There was a lot of pressure on me, you know, and I won easy, but my performance wasn't the best of a performance I can. But there was reasons to it. I was nervous, pressure. It was all different things. I used to just turn up and just having a fight. Like before I box, I don't really warm up. Next thing I've got a camera crew in there saying you've got to warm up for a lot of thing like that. It's just everything was just completely different and new. And anyway, that was good. I got that out of the way, and to be honest with you, one of the biggest stages you can do it on. So I've gone out there straight away. I've done it one of the biggest stages. So then now boxing. My second fight was in at the Brentwood Centre. Yeah. So it was like nothing then. Do you know what I mean? I went out there and put on, and since then, my second and third fight been good performances. You know, my first fight was a good performance. I won easy in that. Do you know what I mean? But I was just. I went razor sharp. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure on my. A lot of pressure on my shoulders. Obviously, I've signed a deal with BOXIN News as well. My first fight they're ever doing it on. I have a monthly page in the BOXIN News, and they're basically I'm the first one they're doing. They're following my whole life.
Oh,
so
that's what you need, really.
It's
nice
good
to have the exposure.
it's good for exposure. And now a journalist called Ian Probert, he's putting me out there, you know, on there. So he's following my whole career, you know, obviously what's going on in my life, like the life of a professional boxer, you know. So yeah, so it's all looking good so far. Training hard, just keep winning, and I'm going to get to the top eventually.
Yeah, it was good. Like I said to you off camera, we're hopefully they'll be there as well. We're trying to follow your career as well. That's the aim, to follow the prospects. But,
that's good. Yeah, thank you.
Before we go, do you want to shout out like your social media or anyone?
Yeah, social media. I've got social media. My Instagram's at James Branch. My Twitter's at James Branch 95. Facebook's James Branch. You'll find me on there. Shout out to my sponsors, Plan Car Leasing. They help me massively, you know, supplying me a car and that to get to and from training, which is a massive thing, you know. Obviously, really does help me out. And the biggest shout out goes to my mum and dad. You know, they've been through everything. We've been through. Honestly, I ain't just saying this. We've been through hell and back in this boxing game. We were ups and downs, heartbreak, tears. My little sister and that as well. She's given her life up, going up the gym, coming up the gym when I was a young age. My mum and dad and that, they've been through it. They've been through a lot with this boxing game, you know. So I want to. They need to be a shout out, you know.
I'm sure they're very proud as well, and hopefully, you know, go on and see the next Britain, you know.
Let's hope so.
Cool. Well, thanks very much for talking to Grassroots Boxing.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time. Means a lot.
Cool. Nice talk.
Cheers. Come on.